Hey everyone, welcome to the call. Selvi, thanks for your time. Give me like 30 seconds to get everything organized and we can start the call,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
All right, wonderful. Selvi, first of all, congratulations on your first job. I was going through your profile a while back, but anyway, first job in the
Thank you.
cybersecurity industry at least. Yeah, so congratulations for that.
Thank
So today's call will be, or today's discussion will be more to understand your learning journey. Also, you have done some work in the past. What interested you getting into this? We're going to keep it on those. And what was your experience when you did this kind of a transition, right? So first things first. Yeah, over to you. You worked a significant number of years. I see that you worked about close to 4 5 years, 5 to 6 years,
five. 5 years.
5 years, right? So in a BPO kind of a setup, right?
Yes.
So just want to understand what you did there briefly and what interested you in cybersecurity. What was that? Want to understand that? Over to you, Asad.
Okay, thank you. So first of all, I would thank SkillLogic for giving me this opportunity. And yeah, so I finished my degree in BCA from Jyoti Nivas College Autonomous, and it's
Mm,
an so I have to go to IT. But in that situation, I was like I have to get a job, so I was just switched to non-IT for
sure.
that moment.
Mm,
But the thing is, there I learned so much. Like the environment was very good, and all the managers were very supportive. And
mm,
so there I learned communication skills and how to handle customer, like customer. So how to build a rapport with the customer on a call. So it was a good experience actually. So in the 5 years, it was a beautiful journey. What I got in my first company after my graduation.
mm,
So I started my career as a trainee process consultant and then I ended as a team lead. So the journey was really fantastic. In
mm,
each and every journey, I learned a lot, and I used to even train the new joinees as well
mm,
after 3 years of joining. And all the managers were very supportive there. The guidance and the knowledge, whatever they gave me, it was helpful for me to grow there.
mm,
Then after becoming a lead, it was really quite interesting, and then I thought, and there also it was something like they started something called phishing. So something
okay.
was happening there as well.
Mm,
So that came had brought me an interest in cybersecurity actually. So it's one of the thing in cybersecurity actually, phishing.
mm,
So that become a major crisis in that moment when I
mm,
was working there,
mm,
and so I learned more about phishing there.
mm,
This is how it happens, how people get into that, and how the situation becomes worse, and then how to mitigate that. So it was more so that sparked me there to get into cybersecurity actually.
mm,
Then I thought of doing a course and then switching to cybersecurity and get job in that field.
mm,
So I just so I see as a team lead there will be more responsibility there. So
mm,
leading the team like that, it's not okay. So what
mm,
I did is I trained. There were two SME under me, so
mm,
I trained them to handle the team, and I did everything whatever possible from my side,
sure.
and I didn't want the team to go down. Uh, uh, so I just trained the two of SME there, and then I made the team like without me also the process should run.
Mm,
So I made the team in that way, and I trained my SME to look after the team
mm,
when I'm not there. So at last, the senior manager was like, it's difficult to leave. I mean, like they were not ready to give up on me. They
mm,
want resource, like they want me for the team. They said, but
mm,
I was like, see, everybody's journey will be different. Everybody has a different career, so it's their choice of choosing the career where they want to grow.
mm,
But it was really nice experience, whatever I got in that 5 years. So,
mm.
and then I switched to cybersecurity in Jan of this year. I
Okay.
started. the course in the month of Jan. It was
Mm-hmm.
Jan 13, and the course was of 4 months, including the internship. So
Mm-hmm.
it was very good knowledge that I got in cybersecurity, and I want to thank Akbar sir. He was one of the best trainer what I got. So
Mm-hmm.
he was very supportive, and he has more knowledge in cybersecurity. So whatever knowledge he had, he uh, like he gave us everything, whatever knowledge he had, and he
Mm-hmm.
was a good experience with him. And I would like to thank everyone in the Skill Logic who helped me in getting into this job. And see, I didn't pass in the first attempt itself. So I took four mock interviews.
I'm going to come to that, right? So just want to a little bit focus on your learning part of it. I understand these things are part and parcel of when you learn anything new.
Yeah,
We learn
yeah.
from our failures, right? I mean,
Yes,
every
yes,
time
yes,
you're a success, you're not learning anyway. So
yes,
we all learn from our failures. We'll come to that. So when you started learning, basically, right, because you worked for a few years,
yes,
you're not really in a student kind of a mentality,
yes.
right? So how was that? How was your learning experience? What were you in an offline class, online class? How long your classes were, what happened in the classes. Just want to, if you can just touch upon that.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So since I choose cybersecurity, so they started from the basic, like what are the phases of the cybersecurity, and then we ended up in. So it had many, like there were many things to learn in that, and
Mm-hmm.
every section of cybersecurity had various tools. How if a system gets hacked, how you analyze how what happened, how you will rectify, how you analyze, and how you mitigate it. So it
Mm-hmm.
was very interesting actually. So it was interesting when we were using the tools.
Sure.
Like those tools were really nice. Whatever Akbar sir bought in, the tools were really interesting. It made more interest to know like how you find out the weaknesses of that and how you mitigate that. So it was very interesting. So we more than theory, we like we more than theory, we were learning more in a practical actually.
Sure.
So that hands-on experience was really nice.
Right.
For starting few days, it was very difficult for me to understand. Like so many tools, like theory and many tools. Since this 5 years of gap, no, so it was a little bit challenging. And then I after the course also, like after the classes also, I used to sit and practice at home, like how
Mm-hmm.
tools work and how you I mean, how you rectify, how you analyze. So everything I did it after the classes as well. So
Mm-hmm.
once you practice more, so you will obviously get into it. So the more we practice, the more we get the knowledge. So that is what I did. And if there is any doubt, Akbar sir told that 24/7 I'll be available if there is any doubt. So I used to call him and get this sorted out. And even I used to attend both online and offline classes as well.
Sure.
It was here only Kudlugate, so I used to attend the classes, even offline as
How
well.
much time do you spend after? I mean, you told that initially it was difficult. I'm sure there's that practice element coming.
Yes,
Generally,
yes.
what was your day to day? Like, how much after the? I mean, apart from the class time, how much time do you spend practicing?
Yeah,
How
yeah.
consistent were you? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. The classes started at 11:30 a.m. and ended up at 1:30 p.m. So I after like after 4 to 6 p.m., like 2 hours I spent for extra, I mean, whatever the practice session or homework also. Like the sir used to even give homework as well. So even
Mm-hmm.
that I used to finish. Uh, so it was really nice. So after the class also I spent it a time, so I got more, I mean, I got more knowledge, like hands-on experience. So it was really nice, the journey. And then at the end of the second or third month, there was a project that needs to be done.
Sure.
So I did two projects, one on Burp Suit and one on Wireshark. So
Mm-hmm.
the project journey also was really nice. So I was given all the procedure, the content, whatever should be there. So everything was given. So if there is any doubt, also I used to call Akbar sir only. So he was very patient and kind enough to support us. So I finished the project, and I even got a grade for that project. So I was
Right.
really happy for that.
Right.
Uh, yeah.
Sure. So when you got doubts, I mean, during, especially during the learning phase, and also during the, I mean, I'm sure there'll be something coming up, right? A new challenge,
Yeah, yeah.
somewhere stumbling block somewhere, right? How was that handled by the training department? Like, what was the support that you got when you were stuck somewhere?
Yeah, see, when he explains, right, when the trainer is explaining, no, so he was very clear in explaining, and
Mhm.
whatever the thing is, we were understanding. In that way, he used to explain. So
Mhm.
it was not difficult in not understanding itself.
Right.
In starting 1 week, it was hard for me because it was new for me.
Sure.
So it was difficult for me to get into, and even my tool was not working in my laptop. So I faced in that. I faced more difficulty in that as well. So
Sure.
I took the laptop to him, and he did everything set up. He set up the tool for me, and
Hmm.
he did everything. So that time I started. So when I started working, I mean, when I had the hands of experience, then only I was really what to say. I believed in myself, and then I started doing. I started learning everything. So since I didn't have the tool for 1 week, it was difficult for me to like understand like that only. So I used to write down the each and every steps what and all he used to train, and then later when I got the tool, I noted down all the like whatever I noted down the steps. I used to practice at home several times, and then I got the output. Like it was very challenging for first few weeks, and then
Hmm.
I got and then it was easy for me to carry on because whatever the way he was explaining, right, it was easy for us to understand.
Sure. Sure.
And each and everybody like everybody cannot go in the same pace. So he
Mm.
used to train each and everyone until and unless they get the output. We were waiting. So he was training everybody equally only. So
Right.
everybody were getting the opportunity of getting hands-on experience, and even the theory-wise also it was like it's not like there is an PPT to trainers, but he doesn't see the PPT and trainers. He has his he shares his own knowledge on that.
Okay.
So
Mm-hmm.
it's not like you see and you explain that. It was
Mm.
not like that. He
Mm.
had since he had more knowledge on that, so
Mm.
he just explains in a simple sentence which we used to understand.
Sure.
So that made us very like we gained more knowledge on that, and it was easy for us to understand also. So
Sure.
in that way, the learning experience with that sir was really nice.
Sure.
So yeah.
Right. So there is one audience question, which is what you started speaking, and I interrupted you a
Okay.
couple of minutes back, right? Mock interview. So somebody wants to know how was your mock interview experience and how useful was that during your actual client interviews. So somebody is asking that
Yeah,
question.
yeah, yeah. So, see, I did. It was not easy for me to pass the mock interview in the first attempt itself. So, in the first attempt, I noted down what all the questions was. In the first attempt, I will tell it openly. In the first in mock interview, I answered half of the questions and
Sure.
half of the thing I couldn't. Because the thing was the questions was from all over the course, and
Mm-hmm.
even real time scenarios will be there, and even past, like in past how this affected in the past, even those questions will come. So I couldn't it was my first mock interview, right? So I was
Sure.
not having that much of knowledge, like how from where and all the questions will come.
Sure.
So in the first mock interview I passed half. Yeah, so out of 10, 6 was the minimum passing mark that we have to get to pass the mock interview. 6
Mm-hmm.
and above.
Mm-hmm.
And I got in the first interview I got 5.2.
Mm-hmm.
So there were feedback also given, and there were also few points that we need to work on. So
Mm-hmm.
those feedbacks also were given. So I worked on that, and even so what are the questions were. So I even worked on that. And in the second mock interview, it was the same thing. The only thing is in the real time scenario with the tools I got stuck.
Okay.
So it was like so it will be like a real time scenario, like how if you are using a tool, how you like this happened, how you rectify it, how you analyze, and how you mitigate that.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like that question. So using a tool, how you do that.
Sure.
Like it's a simple steps only, but how you analyze and how you the way you explain them, it matters actually.
Mm-hmm.
So in the second mock interview, I got 5.4 out of 6.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the third interview, it was more challenging. There also in the point two only 5.6 I got. So same types of questions only, and in the real time scenarios only it is little bit challenging to pass. But in
Mm-hmm.
the fourth time, I really worked really hard because for
Mm-hmm.
me to get into job was really important at that
Sure.
moment.
Sure.
Uh, so I put on every effort, and I learned various tools, like whatever tools that is like in today's in today's scenarios, like you have that OS top 10, like you get updates on whatever the current viruses and current what do you say, current vulnerabilities, yeah, current
Mm-hmm.
weaknesses, whatever is there, you get the updates on that. So OS
Mm-hmm.
top, so the major questions will come on web was top 10 only because it has all the list of vulnerabilities in today's.
Mm-hmm.
It will be getting updated in every 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
So questions will be coming from that as well.
Mm-hmm.
The fourth mock interview, I answered all the questions.
Sure.
So it was easy for me to pass. So I
So
would
how was
get.
that? How did that help you with your client interview? What was that you carried forward from the learning perspective when you actually attended it? So,
In the fourth mock interview.
no, no, no. I'm talking about when you actually attended the client interview where you, I don't know, I mean the real interviews where you got
Oh,
basically the job interview, the actual
uh,
interview where you,
yeah,
so
so the actual interview, it was, I mean, can I mention the company's name?
it's your choice. I mean, you're free to.
Okay. So the company is in Chennai actually.
Mhm.
So really, I was happy. Really, I would be very happy if I would got in Bangalore because all my families are in Bangalore.
Okay.
So I have to relocate now to Chennai. There
Mm-hmm.
also my neighbors are there, my relatives are there.
Mm-hmm.
But also when you're there with your family, you feel more secure. When you move out of, see, this is my first, like, this is the first time that I'm going to relocate. I'll be moving apart from my family. This is my first time. But see, the career is more important than this. For me, career in cybersecurity was very, very important. So I somehow wanted to get into this.
Mm-hmm.
So now, like it was, so you have to be very patient enough to wait till now because I started in January, and
Yeah. Yeah.
now it's September actually.
September. Yeah. Yeah.
So you have to be very patient to
Right.
wait.
So from mock interview, when you attended the actual interviews with the companies, how was your experience there? I mean, did it help the mock interview learnings? Did it help in
Yeah,
the
yeah. Whatever the questions were asked in the mock interview, those questions were asked in the real interview as well. But in
right,
real interview, the more questions will come on real time scenarios only. Like
right,
they'll be asking about the tools. Like if you get this tool, how you will analyze and how you will rectify, how you take the report, how you submit the report and all.
sure.
So those things that it will be asked, starting basics of net, like basics of like from cybersecurity basic to till the course in ending, like whatever the thing is, the important things are there in cyber, like few things are very important in cybersecurity,
Mm-hmm.
like this vulnerability tools and seam tools.
Mm-hmm.
So these things are very important in cybersecurity, and so the questions will be asked what role you are going on.
Mm-hmm.
So my role was SOC, like Security Operations Center Analyst.
Mm-hmm.
So that is one of the thing in cyber, like one of a part in cybersecurity. So that
Mm-hmm.
it is fully on security thing.
Sure.
So whatever security tools, security, like it's all focused on security only. So we have firewall, IDS, IPS, SIEM, and all. So those things are all on security only.
Right.
So it's the thing is, before you get into the real interview, you will get the JD. So you have to thoroughly go through the JD and what role is there. I mean, what role you are going to. So you have to prepare according to that role. And
Mm-hmm.
In the JD also they'll be mentioning the responsibilities, the key responsibilities, and the areas to be focused on.
Mm-hmm.
So based on that, we have to prepare the interview. So based on that only, I prepared.
Wonderful.
So for me, it was easy to crack it. The questions were all on base from basic to how you handle, how you
Yeah.
get the tools, and real time scenarios. In the real time scenario, how you use these tools.
Right. So somebody's also asking, how was your like how was the support from SkillLogic team when it came to placement? I mean, apart from doing mock interviews, what else? How was your experience working with the placements team of SkillLogic?
Yeah, yeah. From the placement side, see, they used to, so whenever the opportunity comes, they used to send us the mail, like they used to contact us and tell me, see, this is the opportunity that we got. See, I got in many cities, like I got in Coimbatore one.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, the interview thing is, if it is a online interview, it will be easy for us to attend. But since it was a offline interview, for the interview itself, I have to travel to Coimbatore. From there, I have
Mm-hmm.
to travel back to Bangalore. It
Mm-hmm.
was a bit difficult for me, so I was requesting SkillLogic to something to be online interview, so
Mm-hmm.
that so it would avoid me traveling for the interview sake itself to from there to here. So I was requesting SkillLogic for that. So there I got. I mean, I even got one more interview before. It was an online only, which is in. Hyderabad or Coimbatore. It was in Hyderabad, I guess. Yeah, Hyderabad. The first interview was in Hyderabad. It was an online interview only. So
Mm-hmm.
there, the questions were was more. It was little bit challenging only.
Mm-hmm.
So I answered all the questions, whatever the thing is, the real time scenarios also I answered the question. But
Mm-hmm.
after that, I don't know what happened. I couldn't get any response from the HR. So I started working on that again.
Sure.
I didn't. I mean, I had more patience. I don't want I don't want myself to distract.
Sure.
So see, when like, you don't feel sad if you fail in one interview, it will help you in to gain another, like it will help, let's see, whatever learnings you get from the first interview, it will help you in the second interview. Some other time, see, when you start in the mock interview itself, I didn't get in the first attempt itself, I got it in the fourth attempt.
Right.
So I had the same belief in the real interviews as well.
So during
So
this time, you got the support that you are. I mean, the SkillLogic team was with you with this journey, right? The
yes,
SkillLogic
yes,
placement team was with you with this
yes,
journey, right?
they sent
Somebody.
me.
So sorry, you're saying something.
Yeah, actually, they sent me. They even they also sent me few things that you need to focus on if
Sure.
you're for this for every interview. They used to send me few things to be learned. So in this
Mhm.
interview also, they sent me few things that you need to focus on. So
Sure.
I even prepared on those things as well,
All right.
and even the JD as well.
Right. So somebody is asking any tips for resume preparation, especially for a fresher. Do you have any tips for it? And did SkillLogic placement team help you in preparing resume? Because you already were experienced,
Yes,
so I don't
yes.
know how good were you when it comes to preparing resumes. So twofold questions. One, as a fresher, what is your tips? Second aspect of that question is, did you get any help from the SkillLogic team to prepare your resume according to the cybersecurity standard? Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yes, so I had my resume for the thing what I worked on, what I worked before for 5 years. So I had a resume for that. So according to that resume, I prepared like I prepared resume for cybersecurity. I took help from SkillLogic as well. They told these things to be mentioned in the resume, and they even sent me a sample thing that these things should be there in your resume for the cybersecurity field. So they sent me few things, and a few things I gave it on my own, and I sent it to the SkillLogic mail, and they helped me in. So even they corrected few things, and they helped me in getting ready for the resume as well. Hello.
Hey, Selvi, apologies. I had a internet issue from my
Okay.
end, got dropped off. It's an issue from my side. Apologies for that, right? So yeah, so you're mentioning about the resume thing, like
Yeah,
how
resume
did you
part.
prepare? Did you get the support? Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, I so I prepared my own interview, like my own resume.
Sure.
So whatever experience I had so far and whatever I did in the course, whatever I did in the project, so everything I mentioned, and I prepared a resume and I sent to the
Mm.
Skill Logic pad team, and they corrected few things, and then I prepared the resume with the help of Skill Logic only. They even sent me a sample, few of the sample things, like see these things needs to be mentioned in your resume for
Right.
getting into cybersecurity. So with the help of that only, I prepared the resume, and there were few corrections were there. After that, they corrected it.
So, in terms of, there's somebody was also asking, like, what would be your tips for them if you're preparing resume? Like any like two quick points that you can tell the participants regarding
Yeah.
how to
So
answer.
yeah, definitely. So first thing, as a cybersecurity, what's your goal? Like where you want to be placed, and whatever experience you have. And if you have any experience in cybersecurity, we can mention that. If you're a fresher, you can mention what tools you're expert in, and whatever wherever which areas you're good in, you can mention that. And you have to see what is trending today in the news, like where in which positions they are hiring more. So we
Mm.
can, according to that also, we can mention few points in your resume. So
Sure.
if you're a fresher, you can mention these things will attract the recruiters.
Right.
And even you can get help from Skill Logic. They help us in adding few points to the resume so that you get shortlisted. So
Wonderful. All right.
so
Thank you so much, Selvi. I think we are almost at the end of the call. I don't see any other questions. You're transitioning right now into something which is new. You're also stepping out of your comfort zone, which
yes,
is all part of growing
yes,
professionally. That's part of you. You will, when you look back, there'll be a lot of learnings you would have
yes,
had because of this decision that you have made.
definitely, yes.
From the team, from the Skill Logic team, from the trainers, from the placement team, we wish you all the very best in whatever
Thank you.
that comes next in your career.
Mm.
One personal suggestion would be to continue to keep learning because it's an
Yeah,
ever-changing world. So you need to
yeah,
keep up to date with whatever happens.
yeah,
That's
definitely.
all. That's how we all are, and that's how we can have a long, sustaining, what do you say,
Yeah,
careers. So I'm sure you'll be on top of it. Would love to see how where you take your career from here in the cybersecurity
yeah,
domain. Wishing you very best from the team. Thanks once again for your time, Sunny. Thank you so much.
yeah. Thank you so much.
All the best. Yeah, thanks. I'm ending the call. Thank you so much.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.